Hi, Robin. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Alrighty, I'd love to hear a little bit about any observations you've been making here recently about your speech or other people's speech, things that maybe you'd like to focus on today.
Unfortunately, there were two episodes when I used a V instead of a W.
Oh,
I
okay.
know.
That's all right. So that just
And
means
I
we need
think
to
it
work on that.
was partly just maybe overconfidence, I guess, and then increasing
Sure.
the rate of discourse, I guess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So working on those W's and V's and um, maybe like some commonly spoken phrases and also trying to speed those up a little bit would be a good focus.
Yep.
Great. All right. So let's start with some word pairs and sound pairs contrasting that W and V. So let's start just by saying those individual sounds first. So W and V. W,
What?
V,
What?
W,
What?
V.
What? What?
Nice.
What?
Good. All right, let's try some word pairs contrasting. Wet, vet.
Wet? Vet.
Yep. So
Wet?
let's just go back and
Vet.
forth a few times for each of these.
Wet? Vet.
Yes, very
Wet?
good.
Vet.
Then let's try wine, vine.
Wine. Fine. Wine. Fine. Wine. Fine. Wine.
Exactly.
Fine.
Good. Then let's try west, vest.
West. Vest. West. Vest. West. Vest.
Excellent.
West.
Good.
Vest.
And then let's try while, vile.
While. File. While. File. While. File.
Excellent. Yes. Then let's try this
You
is
know,
yes.
Vandy, I guess, is it vile or is it vile?
So you do want to have that kind of glide, vile, a little bit
Vile.
more open, va. So you'll do the ah first, va, and then the
What
after,
about
va,
the humming lingering before you get into the ILE? Like va versus va.
vile. You'll want it to be the more bright forward sound. So you'll want it to be more like mamma mia or ach, that bright Italian or German ah.
Got it.
Vile, vile.
Vile.
Yeah, so you'll
Vile.
want to have a little more lift in the cheeks, a little more of the tongue pushing forward there. Vile.
Vile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then try that contrast again. While, vile.
While. Vile.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
While. Vile.
Mm-hmm. So this next one is nonsense sounds. Which is a real word, but then vitch is just a nonsense word, but it's good for the practice. Which,
Rich.
vitch,
Rich.
which,
Rich.
vitch.
Rich.
hmm Sometimes we do ones that aren't necessarily, normal sounds or words that we would make, but just for good practice. And the next one, whale, veil.
Whale. Veil.
hmm
Whale. Veil.
Yes, good. And then let's try wade.
One more question is
Yes.
WHICH the same as WITCH?
Whale.
No,
Witch.
WHICH, which is that the same
Ah,
as
yes, yes. W-I. Yes.
WITCH?
So they will sound the same.
Okay,
Witch
perfect.
and witch. Correct. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. Some words have different spellings, but we say them the same way. I know that if we were doing a British pronunciation, a lot of the time they'll do the WH as which with that H first. Which one, right? So you'll do that huh sound first, but in American English, we don't differentiate. It's always just the w sound, so that H would be silent. That's a good question.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So this one again is more for contrast. Wade, vade.
Wade, Vade, Wade, Vade,
Hmm.
Wade, Vade.
Good. And then again, more for contrast. War, vor, war,
War,
vor.
War,
Hmm.
War, War, War,
Yes.
War. What was the set of words that we did just before this?
Wade, vade.
Wade. So is WADE the same as WEIGHED?
WAIGHED. You know, like
WEIGH.
weighing yourself on a
Correct.
scale. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, wading in the water, and we
And Wade.
weighed the steak that we were cooking for dinner
Right.
on the scale. Right. Yes. Wading in the water and weighing something on a scale. Yes. Wade,
And these
wade.
words seem to be only with the W's where they're the same. Is that
Not necessarily like mm, there is the same, whether it's their dog, they're going to
or
the store. Those are spelled differently, but we say them the same way.
right? Or over there?
Right, correct. Yeah. There,
Got
there, and
it.
there. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. So next we'll do two-word phrases that still are working to contrast the W and the V, just for that practice of short phrases now. Wet vest.
Wet vest.
Good. White van.
White van.
Wild vines.
Wild vines.
West Valley.
West Valley.
Warm voice.
Warm voice.
Wavy water.
Wavy water.
Wool vest.
Wool vest.
Walk vigorously.
Walk vigorously.
Windy view.
Windy view.
Windy view.
Windy view.
Won't vanish.
Won't vanish.
Good. So with those, mostly we were doing the W sound first and then the V. So now let's swap it where we have a V sound first and then the W. Vast woods.
Vast woods.
Hmm. Vivid wind.
Vivid wind.
Hmm. Good. Do that one more time, a little bit faster. Vivid wind.
Vivid wind.
Very wild.
Very wild.
Can I have a little bit more D there? Very wild.
Very wild.
Good. vase, wall.
Face, wall,
Good. Vine, wrapping.
vine, wrapping,
Yes. Voice, wave.
voice, wave,
Vibrant, wool.
vibrant, wool,
Great. Vintage, watch.
vintage, watch,
Good. Vocal, warmth.
vocal, warmth,
Excellent. Let's do van, waiting.
van, waiting,
Good. Let's try some three-word phrases now that have the V's and W's. Warm velvet vest.
warm, velvet, vest,
Velvet is a little bit tricky. Try to get that L to flick a little bit faster. Warm velvet vest.
warm, velvet, vest,
Very good. Yes. A little bit faster now. Warm velvet vest.
warm, velvet, vest,
And even faster. Warm velvet vest.
warm, velvet, vest,
Good. So when we do it even faster, it's a little bit tricky to get that clear distinction between each individual word. So just be sure that you're paying attention to that. Warm velvet vest.
warm, velvet, vest,
Yes. So keep working on that to
warm,
be sure
velvet,
that they're
vest,
distinct individual words. All right, let's try vivid white walls.
vivid, white walls,
Good. Yes, that was very clear. Nice T's, good D, contrast. Excellent. Wavy velvet fabric.
wavy, velvet, fabric,
Yes. So sometimes you might notice it might be a little bit tricky when you have a V and an F because V is the voiced version of the F, which is the same shape, just unvoiced. F, V, f, v, v. Feel the difference between those two. F, v. Yes. Wavy velvet fabric.
wavy, velvet, fabric,
Excellent. Can I have a little bit more k on fabric?
wavy, velvet, fabric,
Good. Voice with warmth.
voice with warmth,
Good. So with and warmth are both unvoiced THs. With warmth.
with warmth,
Great. Voice with warmth.
voice with warmth,
Good. Wool versus velvet.
wool versus velvet,
Great. Very windy weather.
very windy weather. You know, it seems like the rule here generally is if it's American English, the the vowels immediately after the starting consonant need to
Mhm.
be really wide and open. And
I would
there
agree
is an
with that.
emphasis on the consonant that it ends with.
Yes, those are good rules of thumb. Yes. With a British pronunciation, those vowels are going to be more tall and rounded, whereas with American English, we tend to lean towards a more bright forward placement. So we're going to pull the corners of the mouth open a little bit more into a smilier kind of shape. The tongue is pushed a little bit more forward in the mouth, and that gives us this brighter kind of sound. So that's a good rule of thumb. And yes, I do keep encouraging you to make sure those final consonants of your phrases are always very clear. Yes, good rules of thumb. I love it. Good observation. Let's try watch the volume.
Watch the volume.
The volume. That's a voiced TH. The
Watch the
volume.
volume.
hmm Watch
Watch
the
the volume.
volume.
Watch the volume.
Yes. So the volume. I think it's
Watch the
the
volume.
change with the tongue and then the connection of that bottom lip to the teeth. Volume, volume. Right
Volume.
now, it wants to be a little bit muddy on that transition. The volume.
Watch the volume.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Watch the volume.
Yes, that's better. Watch the volume.
Watch the volume.
Good. Excellent. Did that feel a little bit better?
It's tough though. Well, I guess I could be a little lax with where I don't have to do the as much. I can
Yeah.
just go
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the.
So
Watch,
the volume, right, that
watch.
you might be tempted to be a little bit lazy on that word.
Yeah.
Right. And then you have to challenge yourself then to change the shape and be a little bit more energetic with your breath flow through there.
Right. But it's also like the smaller words, you don't want to linger or pause too much between them because they are technically supposed to be connecting phrases together or nouns
Right,
together
the
or whatever.
purpose of them
The
is
purpose. Yeah.
more connecting, and so they seem less important, right?
Right.
That we go, oh, I don't need to make this word as important, or I don't need to. Mm, right, that's the instinct. But the issue is if we don't make those clear, sometimes the sentence won't make sense, right? If I have dog ran, that's going to sound odd. But if I say the dog ran up the hill or the dog ran fast. That gives more context and it connects everything. So sometimes it might seem like something is less important, but we still want it to come out clearly. So be sure that you still take the time to say those connecting words. It's kind of like with for and or but. it those all might seem less important, but they still are important. So let's try vines with water.
Vines with water.
Good. Yep. And that's an unvoiced TH. Vines with water.
Vines with water.
Good. Vibrant woven wrap.
Vibrant woven wrap.
Woven.
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 Mm-hmm. Vibrant
Woven.
woven wrap.
Vibrant woven wrap.
Yes. West Village View.
West Village View.
Good. Faster now. West Village View.
West Village View.
Excellent. All right, so let's try some more common phrases or expressions that include the W and the V. We've got a visitor.
We've got a visitor.
Good. A little bit faster now. We've got a
We've got a
visitor.
visitor.
We've got a
We've
visitor.
got a visitor.
hmm We've got a
We've got a
visitor.
visitor. We've
Yes.
got a visitor.
hmm Then let's try what a vivid view.
What a vivid view.
What a vivid view.
What a vivid view.
And faster. What a vivid view.
What a vivid view.
What a vivid view.
What a vivid view.
Yes, excellent. Good. Then let's try voice your wishes.
Voice your wishes. Oh,
Wishes.
voice your wishes.
hmm Your wishes.
Your wishes. Vandy, unfortunately, I have a hard stop.
Oh, okay, no problem. All
All right.
righty. Well, have a
See you on
wonderful rest
Monday.
of your day, and I'll see you Monday.
All right.
Bye,
Thank
Robin.
you.